The next type of ionic compound we're going to talk about is one that consists of a polyatomic ion. So a polyatomic ion here would be hydroxide. Now, hydroxide is just many atoms put together that creates an ion. So hydroxide, for example, would be OH minus 1. Now, sodium, on the other hand, has a plus 1 oxidation state, so plus 1 minus 1 cancels out, and I have a neutral compound. So this is an example of an ionic compound that has a polyatomic ion. Now, how you name it is the exact same way we named our other ionic compounds. Name your cation, name your anion. So, your cation here is sodium, so you name sodium, sodium, and you're going to name your anion hydroxide, hydroxide. So, your final name, sodium hydroxide. Now, when writing formulas for ionic compounds that have polyatomic ions, I first have to identify my atoms and their oxidation states, and I have to identify my polyatomic ions and their charges. So, for barium, I have Ba, and because barium is in group 2, it has a plus 2 oxidation state. Now, sulfate is SO4 with a charge of 2 minus. So, I take a look at my oxidation state and my charges, and I notice that they both cancel out if I have one of each. Plus 2 cancels out with negative 2. So, my final formula is BaSO4. Calcium bicarbonate is another ionic compound that has polyatomic ions. So, my polyatomic ion here is bicarbonate, HCO3 with a 1 negative charge. Calcium is Ca, it's in group 2, so it has a plus 2 oxidation state. Now notice, if I have one of each, one calcium plus 2 and one bicarbonate 1 minus, they will not cancel out. So I actually need 2 1 minuses to cancel out with my plus 2. So my formula is going to be Ca. HCO3 is going to be in parentheses because I need 2 bicarbonates. So my formula, CaHCO3, 2.